Hi everyone, welcome to Sweet Pea Sits Inspirations. My name is Sydney and I have some wonderful news for you guys today. But before we get into all of that, I want to welcome all of you returning and new subscribers, and if you are new here, please let me know down in the comment sections and I would love to interact with you a little bit more. Now, if you are new here, I knit, I crochet, I weave, and I spin. I also design some patterns as well. More so crocheting than knitting, but we're getting there with the knitting. So please check out my channel. Also, I have written patterns on Ravelry if you would like to check that out as well. But speaking of written patterns, as some of you may have seen in my last updated video, I was working on this beautiful cape and coming up with a written pattern. I had in plans that I was wanting to have the written pattern out and released by at least the first week of December, and let's say I've almost accomplished that goal. So it is not fully released just yet. I am working on some minor details in the pattern, but hopefully within the next 2 to 3 days it will be out. And once I release it, you might want to listen to this. I am a new designer, if you do not know that. So I do have 2 patterns already on Ravelry, and I do have tutorials. But being a new designer, I know for some of you guys it might be a little scary. You don't want to pay the price of a new designer and not really knowing how their pattern is going to make sense to you. So I completely understand that. So I am kind of giving you guys a little gift. I have decided for the month of December that I will release this pattern for free. Once it is fully released, pay attention to my community tab, because that's where I will update you guys on my community tab. Also, I do have a Facebook if you would like to check out my Facebook. I will also post on there too as well. All of that information will be down in the description box if you are interested in any of that. Now, as some of you guys may know, I'm constantly working on new things. So with putting this pattern down and getting it almost 100% released, I am working on another pattern. The new pattern that I'm working on is actually inspired by my mom. She's been going through a little bit of a hard time right now, and unfortunately, as we know, we're not for sure if we're actually going to be able to go to West Virginia this year. So I wanted to make her something that was, if she was feeling sad or lonely or just needed a hug, she could wrap herself up in this and feel that warmth hug that she may need. Now, if you haven't heard, I did talk in my last updated video that I will be releasing or starting up my tutorials at the beginning of the year. So I'm thinking with this, what I'm making, it is going to be in a tutorial base. When, I do not know, but I will definitely let you guys know when I have in mind to release these tutorials. Now, I will show a little bit of what I do have worked up. I don't want to surprise or ruin the surprise for her, because just in case if she is watching this, I don't know. But I will show a little bit of what I've got working on. So here is a little bit of it, and that's all I'm going to show. So with that being said, again, I don't know when the tutorial will be released, but it will be in a tutorial if you guys are interested. So moving right along, we will talk about what else I've been working on. Last time I was working on a locking fillet blanket for my husband, and I was almost complete, but I still had a ways to go. I have now finally completed that blanket. So I will go ahead and insert a picture here. that is a Lisa Conley design. If you're interested, all of her links will be down in the description box. She does have a YouTube, and she also does have a website as well. She does mosaic, crochet, and knitting designs, and the interlocking fillet. Now that was an interlocking fillet crochet blanket from her. If you do not know what that is, it's pretty much 2 fillet blankets interlocked together. So you're working both of the blankets per se together in 2 different colors. They're a lot of work and they're a lot of fun. They're very, very interesting to do, and go check her out. She has a lot of great designs, beautiful, beautiful designs. So again, all of her links will be down in the description box. That one took me about a month and a half to do. I'm not much of a blanket person because how long they do take, but shockingly enough, as much work is actually put into those blankets, it didn't take me as long as I thought it might. Now, I did want to have it done by Thanksgiving, but I ended up having to wait a week to get more yarn. So in the meantime, I did work on this. So it was kind of a killing 2 birds into one. So I'm not going to complain too much about that. Now, I also have worked on trying to dye yarn again as well. In the past, I have dyed yarn, but nothing ever actually turned out the way I wanted. So I did a little bit more research and grabbed some Premier Cotton from the Dollar Tree and some Wright's fabric dye, and just gave it a little shot again, and this is how it turned out. Now, this is supposed to be a neon green. In the camera, it's kind of washing it all a little bit. It's a lot more brighter than what the camera is showing up, but the what was supposed to be black actually turned more into a dark purple color. So I'm gonna have to figure out which. I've also heard that trying to dye anything black is hard to do, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on dyeing yarn, but that's really about true to how I want it to turn out. So there is that. I've also worked on some spinning. So I have 2.5 or 2.25 actually. The other one's on my Nano of Hobby Lobby Showstopper. I think it's Winter Solist. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it is Showstopper from Hobby Lobby. I will be 3-plying all of these bobbins together on my manual spinning wheel, and hopefully I can get that done within the next week. I'm sending it to somebody, so there's that. But that's really all that I have for you guys. I'm waiting on my husband right now to get home so that we can actually do a little photo shoot for this cape and get that released and work on the minor details as well. So hopefully, again, the pattern will be released in the next 2 to 3 days. Just look out for my community tab. I will post some pictures at the end of this video so that you can kind of see the cape a little bit more if you're interested. Again, I will be having this pattern for free for at least a month if you are interested. But I think that's really all that I have to share with you guys today. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, my email will be down in the description box as well, along with my Ravelry page. If you like to check out my other written patterns, feel free to snoop around on my channel. But that is all that I have for you guys today, and until next time, I hope you guys all have a wonderful week, weekend, month, whenever it is that I see you guys again. So take care, you guys.